right, let's get it going. We got two quick clue scrolls. Let's get these opened up on stream. Two more caskets. No new uniques. Let's throw those in the loot tab and let's go ahead and get some whisper going. You do this as though it's easy, this motherfucker. Is the only thing that's stopping me from the Questscape. Yeah, it's a tough boss, especially when you're first learning it. This one definitely took me the longest out of the four. But it definitely starts to click after a little while. It just takes a bunch of practice. And yeah, you'll definitely get it down at some point. Making this look easy, eh? Thank you, man. Chester Resto. Took 0 damage and slow deposits comments in between. Yeah, we've gotten pretty comfortable at Whisper. And I still take quite a bit of damage off stream. I still die here from time to time, so it's not like it's a super easy boss fight. Got Spoon the Grotesque Guardian's pet last night. Damn, let's go, man. That's huge. That is such a sick pet. Definitely in my like top 5 pets in the game. Oops. Imperio 8, thank you for the follow in the live, man. Appreciate that, brother. Oh, Runite ore. Very nice. Died so many times on this quest, or on this boss during the quest. Yeah, this boss is definitely the worst one for the quest for sure. I think this one and Bardorvis was the one that I died the most on for the quest. "12 attempts? Yeah, that sounds about right. How hard was Blorba grind? We actually haven't done the Blorba grind yet. We still have yet to do all the awakened bosses. So yeah, I'm not really sure what the difficulty is. Oops. We'll be doing it for sure though when we grind out Grandmaster. But that's probably not going to be for a couple of months. Gonna try it soon. Prob, ruin my bank. Yeah, it seems very expensive to try. Like at least 100 mil. For one boss? Yeah, I guess it just depends on if you get stuck on one and how many attempts you have to take. I think once we get max gear though... Oh, whoops. Double flicked my mage spray there. Yeah, I think once we get max gear, I think we're going to try to keep it within 100 tries for all 4. It's like Duke is the easiest one and Levy the worst. Yeah, I've heard that Vardorvis is the worst, but I haven't actually seen what the boss fights look like and what other mechanics they add. Orb is down bad right now. Probably best time to stock up on them. Yeah, they're only like 800k. How much were they before? $1.4 mil, damn. That's pretty expensive. $2 mil last year, jeez. Jimmy Roche, what's going on, man? Good to see you in the YouTube chat. Hey, Riley, thank you for the dono, man. Appreciate you, brother. The Steam Rune drops hurt to see a little. Whenever I get perfect Duke. Get up for any missed runes, part of me dies. Yeah, for sure, man. It's always the random drops that are just a pain to see. Also like the bronze chain bodies or whatever it is at Duke. Those ones are pretty tough. Pure Essence at Corpse? Yeah, man. Corpse got a couple of pretty troll drops. Goat horns. Oof, back to back. Steam runes into water runes. Hate to see it. Maybe Whisper isn't as bad as I thought. Yeah, she's not too bad. Once you get comfortable with all the different range and mage switches for her attacks, then you can typically take 0 damage every single fight. The fight is super repetitive though. And without a shadow, honestly, it just feels so slow. Like, I got best mage gear bonus other than like my shield and the ring. And this is like second best in slot other than shadow, and it still feels super slow. It's never a 4x4 tile you can walk around, avoid all that damage. Yeah, you can for sure, but I was doing it and I just didn't feel that it was comfortable. I prefer doing the run around method. It's a lot more easier to maintain. As long as you're moving, you just don't get hit. Dante, hey, good morning, man. Good to see you, brother. Whoops, tank both of those. No worries, brother, you're a gamer. Hey, thank you, Young Cannon. Want to do Whisper for 95 to 99 mage. Yeah, she's a tough one. If you've got Shadow, I'd definitely recommend it. But If not, I'd honestly save Whisper for later. But she has really good money too, so just kind of depends on what stage your account is at. $2K racks are destroyed, no pet. Ah, I'm sorry to see that. That is brutal. You've got quite a few KC since we last talked. Hopefully within this next 100 you see them. Hola amigos. Hey Arturo. Buenos dias. Power level 420. Do you have a T-Bow? No, we don't have one yet. We're going for Shadow next for our next Mega Rare. And we've got the Scythe already, so T-Bow's going to be our last Mega Rare. Any luck? Yesterday we had some luck. We saw another Virtus piece. But today we haven't seen anything yet on stream. I know where you can get a Shadow. Yeah, we gotta go back to TOA potentially. Just hit 96 crafting, almost there. Hey, nice Dante, big grats. Whisper Duke, last for my axe, and thank God I just finally was able to afford a Shadow. Oh, well, good luck at Duke, man. Hope you get that last axe piece pretty quick. What made you decide Scythe, Shadow, T-Bow? It was mostly just the content that I wanted to do. Scythe had more of the bosses that I was interested in. So that was kind of the main reasoning. And then for T-Bow and Shadow, I think Shadow just has more use cases. That was kind of the main reasoning for the two of those. T-Bow is really nice, but I can't think of like too many bosses that I've been kind of like craving to use the T-Bow at. Hydra would be nice to finish off the rest of the combat achievements there. What else? Yeah, I don't know. Not too many that I could think of. So this is your last Mega? Hey, nice, man. That's super exciting. Whoops. Probably shouldn't do that. One day we'll have to get an AMAC going for the chaos. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun at TOA. Oh, Chico Blanco, what's up, bud? Clan Death GG. Yeah, Totsy's always PKing. Oh, we got hit. Let's reset this kill quick. Oh no, Tatsi got a... He lost his Noxious Halley again. Big rip. Didn't realize it was the 41 mil. That is tough. Sad death from your CC. Yeah, Tatsi's usually PKing every single day, but that's a tough one to see. Try to renew my Twitch sub, but it doesn't run out till tomorrow. Hey, no worries, man. Appreciate that though, Spiky. Whoops. Yeah, we're saving up for Shadow still. I think if I wanted to, I could sell off quite a bit of gear, but I'd have to dip into my Oath Plate, and I don't really want to get hit by that 2% tax. I don't think it would be worth it. Johannes, hey, thank you for the follow on the TikTok. Whoops. Yeah, the Shadow makes this way easier for sure. It drastically reduces kill times. We only need one more, what's it called? One more axe piece to finish off the axe. So that's going to be a nice 400 mil in the bank. And I also compared my DPS with our current setup with the Saturated Heart to if we sold off a bunch of gear and bought the Shadow and Arms without Saturated Heart, and ended up being pretty similar DPS. So I don't think it's too worth it for Shadow. And then we're gonna get hit by like a 20+ mil tax if we sell off everything, so I'm just gonna leave it for now. You can skip the entire 4th phase? Damn. Yeah, don't sell your gear, just save it. Yeah, I had a good friend tell me a long time ago. Oops. Never sell your gear because long term you waste. Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness. nice. We are getting pieced up here. There we go. Yeah, it's nice to upgrade, and sometimes it does make sense. Like if you're gonna upgrade and you're making like 10 mil plus an hour at a boss, then sometimes it makes sense to upgrade and take a hit on the tax if it's saving you like a drastic amount of time. But for the most part, long term, you're just gonna waste quite a bit of money if you keep selling off and buying new gear. What kill are we at? 278 KC. C-Log is growing because of the inspiration for your vids. Keep the great content. Hey, thank you, Tort. Glad to hear that, man. Are you working on anything right now? What's the next C-Log you're going for? Oh no, we're gonna get banged out. Rip. Misclicked under him instead of attacking him. That is brutal. Okay, we gotta tele back and get our stuff. Had a couple of those last night too, man. It's just so demotivating when you get meleeed right next to her. Okay, let's bank everything quick. Boyd Hovenberg, what's going on, man? Good to see you in the TikTok chat. Slayer, hard clues, more random C-Logs, nothing specific. It's slow enough to just keep accumulating for now. Very nice. I like it, I like it. Yeah, Slayer and clue scrolls are always a lot of fun. Pedro sit. Yeah, that was a tough one. 441k in the bin. Good luck. Hey, thank you, Pedro. Not the Whisperer again. Yeah. We're still missing that one last axe piece. So we're going to be here in Whisperer's little prison until we get it. Worm player, what's going on, man? Rank the DG2 bosses by difficulty. Easiest is definitely Duke. Duke is by far the easiest one to get down. And then I would probably say, I don't know, it's kind of tough. I would rank like Whisperer and Bardorvis as the hardest. Hardest to learn. And then probably Levy in the middle. So probably Duke, Levy, Whisperer, and then Bardorvis. Bardorvis sucks because like you can get comboed out really quick on the last phase. Especially if you miss up your range prayer. And then Whisperer takes a while to learn, but once you get comfortable with Whisperer, you should technically take no damage. So like starting off, Whisperer is really tough, especially if you don't have Shadow as well. Like if you're using the Trident and you're on this final phase, and she's just not dying, like that's frustrating. Been learning Vard, died 39 times. Yeah, man, I don't blame you. Vard is tough. But like the more practice you get at Vard, the more, I guess the easier it gets. You just have to figure out like the axe skipping and the timing between all the different axes. Once you get that down and then you get comfortable with flicking range prey, then he gets a lot easier for sure. But even then, it's real easy to die. Bard is probably the one that I've died the most at, and then Whisperer. Spare setups would change my life. How did you make some disappear? In the filters tab right here, there's a filter to turn some of them off. Yeah, I didn't really struggle with Bard. Whisper took me out like 20 times. Yeah, Whisper is a weird one. She takes a little while to get used to. Like even today we already died at her, so super easy to get banged out by her, especially if you get near melee range and you're already low health. Whoops. Yeah, if you look at the prayer tab, there should be a little filter option. Watch any of the DMM? Yeah, we did watch the finale, and then I was watching Bodhi's videos. I'm a pretty big Bodhi fan, so that was the majority of the content that I consumed for DMM. And yeah, I was just so sad to see the finals. Good luck, good luck. Hey, thank you, Marcos. For some reason, I thought that said Mark Rose. Yeah, we saw Berta's piece yesterday, so the luck isn't doing too bad. But yeah, it would be nice to see the Siren Staff at some point. Love Mender, I want this pet so bad. Yeah, she's a pretty cute pet. And I think the rate's not too bad. I think it's like 1 and 2K. You stand on the squares, does she not melee you? No, she doesn't get close enough. She's always 1 tile away. There's like a specific distance that she walks towards you, and then once she gets to that distance, she'll stop and she'll just range you from there. So the tiles that I have on the map are the ones that show me where she's going to stop. Is there ever a use for Ancient Brews? They do boost your magic a bit and give you some prayer back. So if you don't have the what's it called, the Imbued Heart, and you want a bit of a mage boost, Ancient Brews aren't too bad. But you'd have to be using them at a place that doesn't use any other attack styles. I think it does drain your melee stats by a little bit. So yeah, I'm not too sure if there's a boss that Ancient Brews are decent at. Maybe like Muspa or something. That's that better for DPS over Trident? Yeah, for sure. Trident's always going to be better damage over any, or Sang's going to be better damage over any Trident. But Shadow is going to be best in slot here. Average time to kill with Sang? It's about 3 minutes, 10 seconds, roughly. Our fastest kill was 2 minutes, 37 seconds. Yeah, Shadow's definitely the way to go. We just don't have enough to afford it yet. 230 average, I'd say. Nice. Took me a few deaths to mark the L step tiles manually. Whoops, wrong stuff. Yeah, I've tried the L step a couple of times. I did get some tile markers off the internet, but I think I was just positioning the Whisperer wrong every single time. And so I would get either too close to her so she would melee me, or I just wouldn't get in cycle and then I'd mess it up. So I've just gotten comfortable with just running around her. Turns out it's tough. How to make 2 sets of tiles. We're on the way to her. Yeah, that's fair. Do I run chambers also? I don't run chambers that often. Me and Wavy have started doing a bit of chambers, but it hasn't been for a couple of weeks that we ran some. Chambers was my first raid. I used to run quite a bit. Bank when my bank value was like 80 mil. That was the first bit of like a group PVM that I ever experienced. Way back in the day. But yeah, we're going to be running more chambers for sure once we get T-Bow. And we got to work on those chambers C-logs. What drop actually trying for? We are going for the pets as well as the what's it called? Axe piece. We only have one last axe piece from her to go until we can finish off the Soul Reaper axe. And we're also missing the ring here as well, so pet, ring, and axe piece would all be super nice to get. But once we get the axe, we're gonna stop killing Whisper for a while. You only run with Wavy? Nah, I run with a couple other friends. I go with Root Beer sometimes. And I've done a couple of tobs with people in the chat or in the clan. It just kind of depends on what I'm working on in the game. Sometimes I just get glued to a boss. Hey, Wavy. Good luck, have fun, stay safe. Hvala, brate. But yeah, we do run some grouping content with others as well, for sure. Ooh, resupply again. Rip. Yeah, I'm trying to get an axe piece from Levy right now, about 600 in. Far took me 4.2k. Damn, that is insane. 4.2k for the axe head is crazy. I'm sorry to hear about that, man. That is some really tough luck on the piece there. Hopefully the other bosses drop it pretty quick. Oops, misclicked. One on the wrong tile. What's the drops you get on this bad boy? So this bad boy, she drops the Bellator Vestige, which is the best in slot slash ring. Or it makes the best in slot slash ring. She also drops a axe piece for the Soul Reaper axe, which is one of the best in slots crush weapons in the game. And then also all of the pieces for the Virtus Rib set, which is really good mage armor set. Personally, I really think these two bosses need a redo because you really grind too much for very little. Yeah, I feel like if you're getting the ring drops often, then you're making a lot of money. And on average, like, you should make upwards of 5 to 10 mil per hour on each of the bosses. At least that's what the wiki's saying. But yeah, I've heard so many people just go super dry on the axe pieces or the rings. And I know in the summer they're going to release so that you know exactly what stage you are for the ring drop. Because technically it's like 3 invisible drops for the ring. And you have to hit the ring drop 3 times before you actually get it. And right now it doesn't tell you what drop you're at. So in the summer they're going to release that, which is going to be nice. It's going to give you a little chat box whenever you kill the boss telling you what stage you're at. Have you got any of these drops? Yeah, we actually have gotten every single one of the robe pieces. We've gotten one of them from Whisper and the rest from Duke. And I don't know if we've gotten one for Vardorvis. I don't think we have gotten one. And we have yet to see any of the rings as well. One ring at Varn 4.2k. That sucks, man. Jeez. Yeah, like technically you should have gotten what is it? It's like 1 in 1,000 for a ring, so you should have gotten 3 or 4 rings. So stuff like that is pretty rough when it comes to RNG. And I've heard of that quite a bit from other people that they go like 3 or 4k dry for either the ring or the axe piece. Just spend that time at COA PKing. Yeah, honestly, you probably could have made a bit more money at COA. Oh, battle stabs. We've not seen that drop. Quite a few purple drops here. It's nice to see. I was hoping that was the Siren Staff, but that's alright. That's alright. Oh my goodness. Oh, we gotta stop walking into her, man. Those clicks are brutal. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, let's reset quick. Reorganize our inventory. There's some tasks for Enrage that have been going around if it's messing with you. Yeah, we've tried them before. I've tried the L-shaped method in the past, but I think I just didn't really figure out how to lure her properly back then. So I'll import them right now and we'll see if we can play around with them again. Let me find them. Let's see, Whisper, tile markers. It's not showing any. Let me see if I can find. Imports. Okay, let's see how these work. Oh, I appreciate that, man. And yeah, no worries if you're at work. We just found some on Reddit, so I imported those, and we're gonna see if these work. Yeah, I've just been misclicking her too much, and it's pulling me in there. It's the main issue that we're having. Okay. Actually, let's remove these. I can make our own over here. Oh no, it removed these ones as well. Okay, this one's still good. Okay, I'll see if I can make some right here. Whoops. Oops. Okay. I'll mark those in a little bit. Should be able to get them marked on this next rotation. Oops. Oops, we should have stayed in that realm to mark those tiles. Worst boss in the game? Yeah, man, I feel that, Cody. I honestly hate this boss as well. We just need the last axe piece though, so we're kind of stuck here until we see it. Okay, I'll figure out these tiles on the next rotation. I need to do it in between phases. Oh my goodness. Making it look easy? Nah, we're making a lot of mistakes. We started off the stream doing well, but we've died twice now already, which is kind of unfortunate. So I gotta make an L shape over on the other side. Mark that. Okay, we got an L there. What? Step in the way. Okay, we're gonna keep that one up for a sec, and we're gonna finish off these tile markers. There we go. Oh, I feel so much better. Okay, nice. We got that dialed in. Probably even move these back a little bit. Ooh. Okay, that tile's too close. Oops. I'm just gonna reset. I'm just gonna heal back up. Oops. Trying to join the CC and join as a guest, but I'm unable to chat in there. Interesting. You should be able to chat if you're in the CC. What is your what's your name? Is it Beyond the Max? Oops, we got the wrong order. Making the rage phase look so easy is rage inducing. Yeah, we just started doing the L-step method. It feels a lot better than running around. It is tough though. It takes a lot of practice to get it down. When I first did the quest and learning the boss after the quest, we died a lot on the rage phase. Even on this stream, we've already died twice. So it does happen. Oh, I didn't even see where that was. Whoops. Yeah, Cody, or King Cobb, if you go onto if you click on the clan tab and then you start typing, you should be able to type as a guest. Or if you're just on the all tab, you have to hit slash and then start typing, or else it won't come up in the clan chat. Can't type them in another clan? No, you should still be able to type if you're in another clan. You might have to leave the other clan chat so that it's not sending it to there. I'm not actually sure how it works, but we've got quite a few people that are in the clan that are guests that join from other clans. Whoops. Beyond the max, if anyone can invite you in. Yeah, give me a sec. I'll be able to open up applications. Ooh, more battle staffs. Yeah, let me jump into the clan quick. Let's see here. Fight applicants. Are you able to jump to my world? 378? If you can hop to me, and then the applications should be available to apply. All right, sweet, man. Thank you, man. Glad to see you in the clan. I guess you accepted right after this kill. Afternoon, any drops here yet? Nothing on stream, but we have gotten a Virtus piece already from Whisperer. So far that's been the biggest drop. And it was the last collection log we needed for the Virtus robe set, which is really nice to see. Yeah, 32 mil. Oh my goodness, so many resupplies. Okay, let's get you in here. Let's refresh. Oh, it's not showing anymore. You have to hop to worlds, or to our world. Yeah, it's a weird system. It makes it so that you can only apply when you're on the same world, which I think they should have changed that. I think you should be able to apply from any world. Hey, there we go. Welcome to the clan, brother. Could be looking forward to seeing your drops and what you get up to in the clan. We also have a Discord if you want to join that. And then we have different icons that you can pick from in the clan. So those are all posted in the Discord if you're interested to change up your icon. Yeah, your logo within the clan. Right now it's just like a kitty, but we have a couple different ones that are available, and we've got all the available ones posted in the Discord. John Irish, what's going on, man? Bro, you make content looks easy. I stink at Whisperer. Yeah, Whisperer is honestly a stinky boss, so I don't blame you. We've died at Whisperer already twice this stream, so... Oh, we should have something to throw there. Yeah, it still happens. Whisperer sucks. It's really easy to get comboed out, especially if you get into melee range. But all of it's just practice. The more you practice the boss, the easier she feels. Alright, what kill count are we at? 294. See if we can get to 300 this stream. We got about 30 minutes left. You know if that diamond pattern at the end works with the shadow too, or just Fortec weapons? Yeah, I should definitely work with shadow. I'm not sure what the timing is, but it'll definitely work with shadow as well. The attacks are pretty slow, so I think with the shadow you can either attack every 2 rotations or every 3. Whoops. Thanks, let's try that. Yeah, no worries, man. Every 3rd rotation. Okay, nice. Got really unlucky at Yama, almost 1 KKC, no drops yet, but I want the Chambers last week. Pulled 2 T-bows in my name. That's crazy. I would definitely take 2 T-bows over the Yama luck, but yeah, it definitely sucks at Yama, man. Yama's definitely one of those bosses that it's really easy to go dry at. But 2 T-bows is crazy. When's next vid? We're probably going to be holding off until we get the Siren Staff. And then, whoops, forgot a prayer there. That's going to be the next vid drop. So it just really depends on what KC we get this staff at for the last axe piece. He would drop to purchase. Either way, this is big time. No, yeah, someone else is dropping in the chat. Sorry about that.
I knew you would do that.
Jappa RS just followed.
Hey, Jappa RS, thank you for the follow, man. Hey, 310 follower
We
goal.
reached our
Let's go,
followers
boys.
goal of 310. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, lads. Yeah, I really was not mad. Saw Tebow, I was like, oh, it's forgiven? Yeah, for sure. Did you do that solo, or was that with a big team, or? Oh, pure essence. Gross. I don't think we've gotten pure essence from her yet. That is a brutal drop. I'm gonna bank, actually. I want to get enough supplies for these next 3 KC quick. Both times in a trio. Hey, nice, man. You're welcome, man. Watch a lot of your TikTok vids. Keep it up, my man. Hey, thank you, Jappa. I appreciate that, brother. My trio was super rich, and they basically gave me the first one. Oh, that is nice. That's really nice of them. Steak boys, what's going on? Probably my least favorite boss in the game. Yeah, honestly, it's about the same for me as well. I really don't like doing Whisper. I think once we get the Shadow, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna feel a lot better. But until then, the Sang Staff just feels so slow. Noobscape Chronicles, hey, thank you for the follow on the live, man. 2250 KC on my iron with no Siren Staff. Only using Toxic Tridents. Oh my days. That is brutal. Yeah, the kills here, if you don't have Shadow, are just so crazy. So much slower. Yeah, I hope you see that Siren Staff soon, man. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking that we shouldn't do this boss until we get the Shadow, but it's our last axe piece. So I really just want to grind it out until we get the axe piece and then move on. It's definitely a nice little 400 mil. Brings us closer to the Shadow, and then once we get the Shadow, we can come back and green log if we end up not getting close to green log before then. It's nice though because we are potentially getting close to the ring, so if we don't see the axe piece, then at least we might get the ring. You never know, you could also get the pet at some point too. One KC pet. Yeah, once you get 3 out of 4, you have to come back for sure. CA's Blorva. Yeah, that's true. Whoops. Same guy that gave you both of the starts. Very nice. That's awesome, man. Just watching Fasani's Nightmare Guide and died in the first 2 hits. Maybe I'm not quite ready. Yeah, Fasani's is like that. Super unforgiving boss. If you mess up at all and you miss 2 prayer flicks, then you're done for. I would honestly wait until summer though. They're releasing some pretty big updates to Fasani's so that you can skip out 1 full phase. So they're reducing the fight by 1 phase. And that's just going to shorten things like crazy. He's going to be about 25% faster to kill. Maybe even a little bit more. Whoops. All right, kill number 300 coming up. That was 299. Let's see if we can pull out some luck on number 300. Ooh. It's close. All right, this should be kill number 300. Resupply. Anyways, that's probably gonna be the end of the stream. Let's do one more kill. See if we can maybe pull something out for this last kill. But we got work in about 10 minutes that we got to hop to. Let's get a spec off here. There we go. Whoops. Good replacement for Venador is going to be the blowpipe. Blowpipe is going to be the second best option. I think you should be able to get 7 out of 12 with the blowpipe. How would I grind this boss with the tridents? We got a Sang staff, so it's not a trident, but it is very similar. And the only reason is that we're missing one last axe piece. So we are one drop away from a 400 mil payday. But yeah, it's so much worse than the Shadow, I agree. It's like 30 to 40 seconds slower kills on average, which is it's pretty brutal. But yeah, we just need one more drop for the Soul Reaper axe. That's the only reason why we are grinding this out with the Sang staff. I have debated on holding off, but I just really want to get the axe finished with, and then we never have to come back here again until we want a green log. Ooh, medium clue. Nice. Okay, we can do one more kill. Oh, another resupply, man. Come on. Oh, whoops, I went behind the wrong one. All right, last kill of the stream. Oh my goodness, another supply drop. 3 back-to-back. Well, that's unfortunate. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, though. If you guys want to support the page and the content, we are trying to become full-time streamers and content creators. You can support us by subscribing on Twitch or YouTube or TikTok. But yeah, it's going to be it for today's stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. Love you guys.